Oh boy. You guys can't really see me right now, but trust me, I'm literally leaning in the back of my chair and I pretty much still can't believe what's going on with update 39 of Anime Fighters. I'm pretty sure everybody feels the same, and yeah, I hate to be that guy that always brings out whatever negativity or whines about updates or whatever you want to say. I don't know. Probably the boss is gonna give me my 1 minute of fame. He's gonna post me on a general chat, and he's gonna post my Discord. He's gonna say that I'm grateful, just like he did with my previous update video. So yeah. Anyway, I honestly, guys, I really don't know what to say about this update. Like, I hate to say it again, but I feel like this is the worst update that Anime Fighters has ever gotten, and I am not exaggerating. The only update that comes close to what is actually going on here, like with this current update, was probably about when I first started playing the game, and that was about 1.5 years ago on September, or rather October, at the end of October. So I started playing the game on the second week of 4 PM update, which was right about here. And then after that, a couple of days later, obviously, 9 Crimes came out. We played this update for a day, and then Anime Fighters went down. For those of you that remember, that's pretty much was the game at its peak. And then the game went down, and then the game came back later, about 2-3 weeks later, back with Destiny Island. And at that point, that's when we had the Halloween update, so somewhere like between those two right here. And honestly, guys, that was probably the only update that I can think about that kinda like comes close to what is going on right now. It was literally the same thing, extra island, different currency units that were absolutely trash. But like, honestly, even then, like, you still could justify that you had like stuff to do. You could go back to Destiny, you spend your time on Destiny, level those Gene Darks, the secret units back then, hatch for shiny secrets, I guess, and whatnot. And back then, incubators worked different. Nobody was actually hitting the level cap. I think Samurai was the only person that hit the level cap because he basically, well, not really abused, it wasn't really his fault, but he basically pre-incubated the levels in the units, and then he just pulled the unit out on the update, and it got all the extra levels because of the game like being down for so long. At the time, incubators were basically giving you 1 level every day. It wasn't like they work today, like they work a lot better today. But yeah, like this is the only update that I can honestly compare with this update. So what did we get? By the way, do you guys remember the time where you had to scroll 2 or 3 pages of update logs? I don't. By the way, just to round up this last thing that I was talking about. Anyway, after Destiny Island, 2 weeks and 2 weeks of Halloween, so basically 1 month of being there, we came back, like Darren came back with one of the best updates of all time for Anime Fighters, probably top 3 updates. Introduction of max opens and defense mode right here, and honestly ever since then the game has just been going uphill. Land of Alchemy, another insane update introducing the enchanted mobs and bosses. Slime was kind of whatever, and the Flame City, obviously, the Christmas event and the gifts and stuff like that. But yeah, the game was basically flying through the roof at that point. But yeah, so what do we have? Update 39. New map, summer event. Let me check out summer event. Everything is absolutely garbage. We have a secret unit that has 630 damage, which is nothing. Toshiro does 970. And we have a divine that is literally as strong as the secret unit from this map, 630 damage. The divine from this update is as good as a secret from 7 updates ago. I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know, like, how do they come up with these things and they're like, okay, you know, we're pushing this, or how like the testers don't say, you know, guys, like, what is this? This is not normal. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. On top of that, there's literally nothing else in the game. We have a new OP Summer Secret passive. Well, the passive is Carbonzo. It's literally not OP. Let me explain you why, right? So, what does the passive do? In case you guys don't know by now. So, the passive is basically a general with like a little bit of boosted stats. Like even the damage boosted stats are not particularly insane on the passive. Like Mercenary smokes it out of the water as a damage passive, and even then, like it's freaking generals. You're never gonna run generals or like level 460 units, right? So for example, if I go ahead and I equip my damage thing, right? Like, look at this, guys. This guy is 4.2Y as opposed to 260. Do you guys think that anything changes if this unit does, instead of 4.2Y, if it does 8.4 plus 50% 12, like 12Y on the boss, and it even has a minus 20% damage multiplier attack speed. So do you guys think that, honestly, is there any difference if it does 4Y or 12Y? Absolutely no. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't even know. Like, nothing. There is nothing about this update. Like, people have nothing to do. It's like, it's literally as if an update never happened. There is absolutely no content, and it's basically as if we're playing the Bleach update right now. Don't get me wrong, Bleach update, okay, nothing insane, but it was just, you know, just another update. Obviously, you cannot expect like new stuff to be introduced every single update. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, nothing. We don't have anything else in this update. Anyway, enough with the negatives. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go propose a couple of stuff that will actually fix this update. Obviously, you guys know that this is like pointless chit chat because nothing is gonna change. Well, apparently the boss is happy because the game had 130k concurrent players. Mark my words, by Monday morning, this game will be at 60k players. 60k by Monday. 60 to 70k at most by Monday. I don't think the game will hold up because there's nothing to do. And on top of that, we're gonna be stuck in this nothingness for 2 more weeks. That is the craziest part, if anything. So anyway, here's a couple of things that I think can save this update if they're willing to actually give a flying F and fix the game. First of all, like, I understand why you can't incubate units. They want to separate the game and blah blah blah, but honestly, guys, who cares? Like, first of all, buff the fucking units. Buff them. Like, the units are absolutely garbage. They're completely useless. Nobody is gonna use them. Buff them. Maybe you don't want to bring it to be equal to Yawa because it's very easy to hatch the new divine. So you don't want to make it like equal to Yubaha, but you can, I would say, quite comfortably at least go ahead and match Rian, to say the least. At least match Rian. I would say Daiso. Maybe you don't want to like go with Daiso again, which I wouldn't have trouble either if you're gonna match Daiso. Like, if anything, people are gonna get strong divines. They're gonna be hyped. They're gonna be playing the game. Player count is gonna be going up because people will be, you know, okay, now I have a reason to play this game. Buff the crap out of the units. Like, the units are absolute dog right now. And next up, allow people to incubate their units. Like, bro, why would I bother hatching a unit that I can't level up for 2 weeks? For 2 freaking weeks. If anything, like, why start the units at level 150, I think? Pretty sure it's 150. Oh, I turned out of salon. Never mind. Okay, yeah, it's 150. Like, why start the units at level 150? Like, just start them higher, 300 or something, 350. Now, I know that this will obviously, like, give people the advantage that they're gonna clear the rest of the worlds faster to progress. But again, who cares? Just let people play the game. Let people get to the end game. After all, everybody plays the game to reach the end game, and that's where, like, you get hooked onto the game, and that's where you spend money in the game as well. When you are in the end game and when you're having fun and you want to get better, like, I don't see the problem. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Buff the units, and yeah, either like release the incubator cap. And now the next argument is that probably if you do that, people are gonna incubate units, just like they did on the previous Summer Island, and then sell them for infinite buffer features, which is our new currency. Again, who cares? Like, look at this, guys. I'm out of Salon. I'm gonna pop a single shiny potion, which literally everybody has right now, and everybody just gives because you get so many of them from a dungeon. Look at this. Boom. Oh my god, I am making more money than I'm spending. Isn't that beautiful? Like, you don't even need to do anything. And even if you have to actually kill stuff, wait, I don't know if I have units or if I are sold, but let me check something. Okay, I think I sold my secrets. Yeah, I sold my secrets, unfortunately. But even if anything, like, basically it takes literally just a few minutes to farm to actually, like, get strong units. Like, this guy gives you 50 trillion or something, which is like enough for 4 or 5 max opens. And yeah, so basically if you just AFK here for a couple of minutes, and that is with just one secret unit like carrying you, like you are gonna have enough like puffer fishes. So who cares? Just fix that thing. Let the people have fun. Let the people play the game. Like that's not the point. The update feels completely useless right now. Now the passive is garbage. If you want to make a passive, especially a secret passive, you might as well go ahead and buff it, because the passive is completely useless. It's not worth the effort. Like for having leader units that do slightly more damage, which nobody really cares, because all of the good units are first double protagonist units that are so much stronger that the difference is insignificant, as I said earlier. So yeah, buff the units, allow people to level them so they can actually use them. Put some nice more upgrades. I've suggested many times, like limit breaker on 10 days is criminal, especially for free-to-play like players. Like I have such a big time multiplier right now that I personally couldn't care less about the limit breaker. Like look at this, I have 26 or 27 time. 27 time. 10 days is less than 10 hours for me, so I couldn't care less about limit breaker, but there is people who actually struggle. And yeah, I've done a very nice suggestion. So swap this stupid thing, extra star from room 40. We already have an extra star for room 20. You can keep it if you want for the sake of beginner players and whatnot, but swap out this extra star from room 40 with -1 incubation day, and it will end up on 5 incubator days after having all 5 challenges from room 40. So yeah, these are nice ways to fix the update. Add like 5 more levels here on the avatars, let people deal with that as well, and just go ahead and have fun. And yeah, maybe the update is like shaping up to be a decent update. Obviously, since we're gonna be stuck for 2 more freaking weeks in this stupid summer island, which is by the way just a revamp of the island, introduce a new level cap at 470 levels, increase incubator levels by 5, and yeah, I think everybody is gonna be happy after that. That's gonna be a decent update. Again, it's not gonna be a good update because it literally has no new features introduced or anything to actually make the games be, make the players be captivated and like hyped to farm for something new. But it's gonna be a decent update. It's gonna slide as a decent update, and then you have 2 more weeks to actually do stuff. And if anything, guys, like the most disappointing part in all of this is that quite literally they had this whole thing ready. They had the island, they had the units ready. If you guys remember, Summer Island revamped was supposed to be introduced with the release of the game. Instead, they kind of went ahead and introduced 2 worlds and 2 divines for absolute no reason, with Rian obviously being, for the most part, useless because people went for Daiso anyway. So like what they should have done instead was revamp the Summer Island and drop Hell's Paradise, update 1/release. Update 2, drop Land of Wano. Update 3, drop Bleach, which should have been this update. Instead of this thing that we've just gotten, yeah, like, I don't know. This is a whole mess. Like, literally this update didn't take more than 1 hour to be made. There's nothing new. I like the fact that somebody mentioned there is no bugs in the game, at least this update. I mean, it's kind of hard to have bugs when you have literally nothing new added into the game. But yeah, anyway, guys, that was pretty much it for my rant. Again, nothing will change, so I guess we just have to find a different game to play for the next 2 weeks, because there is really not all too much to do in Anime Fighters, unfortunately. Anyway, if you have been watching until this point, guys, type in the comments, what do we type? We type Speedy, since we just rolled the Speedy passive. Yeah, as always, guys, if you have enjoyed, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.